Well, hello, welcome to Izzy's Tarot. Thank you for coming to my channel. You could have been anywhere, but you came to my channel. For that, I'm extremely grateful. Thank you so much. I am going to do a Cancer love prediction reading for May 9th through May 15th. Please keep in mind this is a general read. If it's not your story, it's not your story. Don't try to make it your story. Just take what you can from it and leave the rest. In addition, please know this energy can go either way. It can be your energy, your significant other's energy, or someone else in your love space. Please keep that in mind as you watch and as you listen. Now let's see what's going on with my lovable, kind, nurturing, sweet, emotional Cancers. Show me what's going on with my fun-loving Cancers. Show me, spirit guides, what's going on with my emotional Cancers. Let's see, Cancers, what do you have going on? King of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Six of Wands. Queen of Swords. Ugh. And the Empress. Well, you've got the King of Swords leading your reading. And you know, the King of Swords is very much an energy of loving someone that is more rational, loves from their head rather than their heart. This is someone that's in your love space that loves from your head, their head rather than their heart. They're very practical. They're very matter of fact. There is no mess with them, but they love from their head rather than their heart. Now, what's interesting for me for this particular read is that the Ace of Pentacles is right next to this King of Swords. So whomever this King of Swords is, they take very good care of you. And the Ace of Pentacles means that there's abundance there with them. Whoever this is I'm reading for, there's someone that doesn't give you your emotional that you need. The emotional space that you need, they don't give, but they know how to take care of you monetarily. Whenever you're with them, there's always abundance. There's abundance when it comes to them. That Ace of Pentacles means that's off the chain abundance. There's abundance when this comes to this King of Swords. Someone that loves you from their head, not the heart, which you are an emotional or nurturing love. They don't love like that. Maybe they love by showing you with their money. That's one of the ways that they show you love. I don't know if you're necessarily happy with that, but that is how they do that. That is how they love. But here, the middle of the reading, you have the Six of Wands. So even though they're not giving you everything emotionally, they're making up for it, or they're attempting to make up for it monetarily, with things, with gifts, with money, with making sure that you're taken care of. So you feel like you're winning at the in the middle of this reading, but I think I'm going to tell you why I think you're winning even more, because here you have the Queen of Swords. Now, normally when I see the King and the Queen of Swords, it can be somewhat of a toxic relationship, because the King and the Queen of Swords, sometimes there's no compromise with them. Sometimes it's just all about head space. Swords, it's all about the head space. Now the Queen of Swords is a very direct energy. It's all about them, as well as, when I say it's all about them, they're very direct. They tell you exactly what they want. They don't mince any words. You know, always know where you stand with them. That's one good thing I think about the Queen of Swords. But with the King and the Queen of Swords together, I do believe that this is somewhat of a toxic relationship, because really you're not getting everything you want, and almost you become pretty much a Queen of Swords. Now I think, and I'm going to tell you what I think that you've told this person that you want something more than just their money. I do. I think you're being very direct on what you want as well. Normally, you pull from your gut, from your heart space, and your intuition, your gut. But you're coming from your head. You're very rational with what you want. And when I say that, you're being very direct, very honest with what you want. Now, let me tell you what I think you want from this person, or even if this is a long term relationship, you want a child, because that Empress card is there. And Empress is about abundance, but also it is, you see, the picture shows you you want a child. And you're being very direct with them and saying, if we can't, then we don't need to be together. But here's what was interesting. I think you're already with child, but here's the Six of Wands. And that's all about winning. That's all about winning. And I think that you're already with a child. And I think that you're being very forthright, letting them know I have this child and I am with child, but not quite sure what you want them to do or how you guys want to move, because this has been a toxic relationship to a certain extent. Now, here's what I think. I think you tell them that, and I think the wheels are going to change. But we're going to see here. If this is your read, just sit back, relax. Let me clarify, because this is abundance. This is Six of Wands, means that it's you're winning, and I know you're being very direct with someone that is very direct as well. You guys both are like that when it comes to this situation. So here's the Empress card that's there, which means with child, abundant. So let's see, please. If this is your read, I would sit back and relax and at least let me clarify this read to see what's going on. Because I do believe you are with child, whomever I'm reading for. You are expecting that's what you wanted. But you're being very, very upfront with them too. Because you know how this person, this King of Swords, thinks. So let's see. If this is your read, sit back, relax, and let me clarify the cards to find out what is going to happen with this relationship. King of Swords, show me why the King of Swords is here, Spirit Guides. Show me why the King of Swords is here. Oh, you have the World. So, the World is a completion of a cycle. It's saying with the King of Swords, they're completing a cycle with you. Perhaps you've been through the storms, you thought it was now time, or they felt like it was time to keep going and to possibly have a long-term relationship with you. So let's see why the Ace of Pentacles is here. Show me, Spirit Guides. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Oh, you have the Ace of Swords. Yep, this is all about the truth. You have reached that point now with this person where you guys know each other. You are what you are. You love how you love, this King of Swords. But you have reached there's all about the truth. That's all about, with the Ace of Pentacles here, which is abundance, and the Ace of Swords. This is all about the truth. You know what you want. They know what they want too. Like I said, the King and the Queen of Swords can be somewhat of a toxic relationship. Both of you know what you want, and neither one of you are afraid not to get what you want. And you speak on it. So let's see why the Six of Wands is here. Show me, Spirit Guys. Why is the Six of Wands here? Knight of Swords. So, Six of Wands, this is being courageous. This is being very courageous. Something's happening, like I told you. With this winning card here, Knight of Swords, something's happening. The Queen of Swords is about to tell you about it. Something has happened. Something that they wanted as well. And you have to go into a different mode, Cancer. And when I say this, you have to come from your head rather than your heart all the time, too. You always have that emotion that's in you. But this situation, you've got to be very tough. You've got to come from your head. You've got to be very direct. And that's why you're showing up as the Queen of Swords here. Because you are being very direct with them about what you want and what you're not going to put up with and what you're going to take and what you're not going to take. So let's see what the Knight of Swords means. You're being very courageous. So let's see why this Queen of Swords is here. Show me why the Queen of Swords is here. Oh, Seven of Wands, you're being defensive. Yep, I told you. And here's the problem. Maybe the King of Swords did not want this child. Because now you're being very defensive, because here you are with the child over here. Maybe they didn't want that child, but you know what? You don't even care because you're going to have your child. Maybe that's what. So now you got to be very defensive with that Seven of Wands. You've got to stand up for yourself. Maybe they told you they didn't want a child. They figured they could just take care of you monetarily, and that would be good. But you're letting them know, I'm keeping my child. This is how it's going to work. So let's see why the Empress card is here. Show me, Spirit Guides. Queen of Swords again. Wow, look at these swords in this reading. So, whenever the Spirit Guides give you two of the same cards in the reading, that means I'm reading exactly what they're telling me. They want to reinforce the message. And this is over the Empress. Yes, 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 yes. I am telling you, you have to be a Queen of Swords in order to keep this and to let them know I'm keeping my child. This is what I wanted. I'm not walking away from it. So here, You have the King of Swords at the beginning of the reading, and the King of Swords is a very rational, very mental energy. Someone that they don't necessarily love. They love from their heart too, but they love more from their head. They're very rational. Here's the world card that's over there. This is a completed cycle with you. They felt like it was time for you to go into a long-term relationship, which it really is as we keep reading. But here's the Ace of Pentacles too. Ace of Pentacles means abundance, because you know what? They feel like they can say what they want to say because they have abundance. They have money. There is abundance around them. They take care of you. Here's the Ace of Swords though. That Ace of Swords is saying the truth is, and they know the truth is, you know the truth is that they do have the money. They understand that. But they stick in this truth that it's only about the money. There's no heart space right now. But here you see the Six of Wands, which means you're winning. You're winning, Cancer. And here's this Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords means you're being courageous. No matter what, you're being courageous and you're winning because you're getting what you wanted. Here's this Queen of Swords here. Normally, a Cancer is not a Queen of Swords. A Cancer is normally a very nurturing, a Queen of Cups card. But you have to be Queen of Swords for this situation that you're in right now. Then you have to also be defensive because someone's giving you a hard time. They're telling you they don't want a child, but you wanted a child, and here you are. That's why you're winning. Because here you are, the Empress with child. And there's that Queen of Swords up there again. And what the Queen of Swords is just saying, this can be a toxic relationship, but this child makes it all the difference in the world. And you're going to have your child and you're going to keep moving forward. And that's exactly what's going on now. That's why you have to be in that Queen of Swords mode. You've got to think from your head rather than your heart. Because you can think both, but you've got to be more mental right now so that you can move to the next stages, because you're keeping your child. This is what you wanted, and this is what you're letting them know. This is the way it's going to be. Normally, you're not like that, but you're being very, very much like that now. This may have been a relationship, like I said, was all they took care of you, money. But right now, it's all about abundance and being with child, and you are keeping your child, and you're letting them know no matter what they say, what they do, how much money they try to throw at you, it doesn't matter. You will keep your child. So let's see here. What do my African Queen goddesses have to say? Oh, this Queen of Sheba. Secrets revealed. You did reveal a secret to them, didn't you? You are with child and you don't care what they say. That's the way it's going to be. And that's what's going on right now. That's what you wanted. You're winning and you're going to keep winning. That's what I have for you love prediction reading, Cancer.